let the dogs out? Who 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 let the dogs out?
Hey everyone, it's Pup Twigs here on another episode of Unleashed, and joining me all the way from Fort Lauderdale Beach, Florida, is Wolf Rome. How are you?
Good, great.
Awesome. I'm so glad we've been trying to connect for a while now, and I'm glad we finally get to sit here and talk for a little bit.
Right, of course, yeah. Especially through last year when I ran for a Florida puppy, of course.
Oh, I know. So let's talk about. I know I used to have just the muzzle like you do because Florida weather gets pretty
Yeah.
hot, and a full hood is miserable at times, but I've learned to live with it because I like it better. But what was the inspiration behind? Is there significance for the color white?
So honestly, I actually have a few different colors for this muzzle. It's not only white. White signifies for me purity. But my other colors is of course light blue, orange, lime green. Since I'm a boy, of course,
Oh yeah.
I do that as well, and that's within my leather journey as well too. So my colors are significant. Everything within the hanky code. If individuals know what the hanky code is.
Okay. Yep. I'm all too familiar with it. And I was the same way. I had about seven different interchangeable colors on mine as well. So,
Right.
well, so what was the inspiration behind your name, Wolf Rome?
So at first it was pup roam, but then right after that, once I learned how wolves act and how we are, I was like, I definitely consider myself more of a wolf than I do as a pup because I'm more to myself, but I am more so about family than anything. And then with me being more alpha than anything, I like to make sure everyone else is okay before me.
Yeah.
So yeah, it may look like that, I'm okay and I'm strong, blah blah blah. I make sure my family, my friends, whoever is around me is okay way before I am, which is how a leader does.
That's
They
right.
make sure they're individuals who is around them or who they dictate with is okay before they are. And that's how I am. That's why I always consider myself as an alpha, because I like to make sure that everyone else is okay
Yes.
before me.
Okay, I
As
got
far
you.
as me, don't I'm good. I will always be okay as long as you guys are okay.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. So, how long have you been a pup?
I've been a pup so far now for like shit. It's been about like 4 years now. Um I came out a few years ago when I first moved down to Wilson Manors, Florida,
Hmm.
where I first moved down to. And since then, I was like, okay, well, I identify as this. And then, I recently discovered last year I identify as a wolf as well too. So I was like, well, okay, so this is me.
Hmm.
And it played out just like that.
Well, so in your journey of 4 years, what have you found has been the easiest part of being in the community?
Honestly, when I first went to Ramrod for their pup mosh, every puppy was there to play. And with me, I was more so being in the background, being more secure to make sure that every other puppy was okay because I noticed and seen a lot of in other individuals outside of the community trying to, touch them and do
Yeah.
this, that, and the third with them. So I was like, so yeah, this is not no, no, this is not right. Like I want to make sure that every other pup is okay before me because I mean someone is touching you without permission. Yeah, no, no, no. First off, did you ask consent? This and the third. So I realized that as soon as I went to Ramrod, for the first like pup play mosh that they had for the South Florida kennel.
Okay. So on the reverse of that, what have you found has been the most difficult part of being in the community?
Here in South Florida, what I've learned and what I've seen is a lot of individuals they talk the talk, but I mean, I haven't seen anyone to really like go about it as far as like other individuals who I know who has been in the community as far as like Aspen, Daddy Dog. They are the ones who put their heart and soul, including Remy. If you know Remy Barker,
Hmm.
they have put their heart and soul into South Florida, but I haven't really seen any other pups besides like me, Remy, Aspen, Daddy Dog, or even Apex. When Apex used to stay down here, like we were huge to the scene, but really no one else really was. And it's kind of hard down here because South Florida, we don't really have a high rep. Up north, up in Tampa and Orlando, they do, but down here, we know we're still trying to make a name for ourselves.
Okay. Yeah, I get you on that. So what advice would you give someone that's on the outside now looking in, wanting to become a pup? What's the best advice you could give them?
The best advice is come to the pup moshes. Come to the different events that they have. Even if it's not a pup mosh going on, everyone is accepted no matter what.
Okay.
Every pup, critter, however you like to identify, everyone here is accepted no matter what. And trust I mean, you might see me there. You might see me there with even a full or a full hood or a half hood. I will still be there, to guide you into whatever way you like to guide. Even if it's like you're still learning, guess what? We'll go here, we'll go there, or I know this person, that person. You talk to them, things like that. It's all about resources and references too.
That's right. I totally agree with you on that. So what inspired you 4 years ago to decide to get into the pup community and pup play?
So I seen it when I was in Atlanta, but I didn't really know what it was about. Um, and it was funny because me and my previous partner, we've always like had our pup hoods and our wrist gauntlets that had the puppy paws and everything, but we
Uh-huh.
didn't know what it was really about. But then once we learned about it, we were like, yeah, this is us. This is who we are. We're definitely a part of the critter community, but we're also definitely wolves as well because wolves tend to be to themselves, unless they're with their pack.
Yeah.
And with the pack, it's all about family. It's all about making sure their family is okay and all this, that, and the third, literally.
Yeah.
So that's when we realized, yeah, we're definitely wolves. I realized that I was a wolf even last year because I'm like, I'm an introvert. I don't really like to talk to people, even though that's a part of my job.
Yeah.
It's because of my job, nothing else. But dealing with how it is for the wolf and the critical community exactly, and as wolves, we're very, very, very complacent within our pack.
Okay.
So we're all about big huge family and everything else like that too, and that's what it's about. If you have like someone or individuals that you love or that take care of it doesn't have to be about your pack. It's just about the individuals there
Yes.
that you love and take care of, or that you show appreciation to, and that's how I am.
Okay. Well, if money were no object for you, where's your dream vacation at?
I have too many right now, but if money was no object, honestly, I mean, right here, I see all the boats flying by and passing through right now through if I don't know if you can see it, but like usually there's like boats and yachts coming through, right here this area right here. So if anything, I mean, I'm where I'm at right now with this, this in the ocean. It literally in the ocean, no matter if it's a cruise or a
Yep.
yacht or a boat, it'll be anywhere in the world where there is an ocean. Anywhere.
That's where
It
you would
has to
be.
be an ocean for him to be there.
All right. Well, I know you mentioned that the pup community down in South Florida is not where it should be. But besides, I heard you mention Ramrod and stuff, and I've actually been there a long time ago. But what kind of events take place down there, if any, do?
As far as like pup events or just
Yeah,
like regular events?
pup events.
I mean, well, when the South Florida Kennel Club was open, there was a few pup moshes happening within the time, but since the South Florida Kennel Club is no longer going on, there's not a lot of pup events happening.
Okay,
And I really want to change that. I tried to change it, but it wasn't really ready yet for it. I wasn't ready to release anything or, go about anything until I had the proper passes and the proper people for it.
sure.
But honestly, it's just about the people who will show up. Individuals who believe within the critter and pub community who will show up for us.
Hmm.
And that's what I really like. So before we had, Pup Aspen, we had Daddy Dog, we had Remy, we had all those individuals who were trying, to make sure that South Florida Kennel Club was up and going about. Um, Things just didn't really happen like that because we don't really have a lot of individuals here inside the pup community.
Okay,
Um, I was really trying to do something, but I wasn't ready yet.
okay,
And I'm saying this, I wasn't ready yet to say anything or to release anything yet. Um, about a certain things that happen.
yeah, yeah,
So it kind of put me in a bind because I was kind of like, well, I want this to happen, but I need the proper people, the proper people, the
yeah,
organizations. I need to talk to individuals so we could get it up and running.
right, right, yeah,
Of course, that didn't happen. Some stuff happened and got misproportioned, and it never really started how I wanted to. Um, and it wasn't giving like negative feedback to South Florida Kennel Club because I was a part of that as well too.
right, right.
Um, I was just trying to bring more adversity to it,
Hmm.
more diversity to it, and bring more pups to it, and be like, well, look, this is what's gonna happen again. But like I said, I wasn't ready to say anything about it at all. It was my thing was I was never ready to release anything at all. I wasn't ready because I didn't have the proper I didn't have a board. I didn't have ambassadors. I didn't have a board. So I was trying to talk to individuals about it for anything. So down here in South Florida, there's a lot of good ambassadors. You have Aspen, Daddy Dog, Remy. You have all of them. I didn't talk to them yet about anything dealing with what I was trying to have a vision to.
Uh-huh.
So
And I saw that play out online and everything, and I know you'll make a difference and you'll do something in the near future, I'm sure, and everything. But if someone wanted to reach out to you, how could they reach you via social media?
honestly, through my Facebook, I'm through Facebook. I mean, even my Instagram, but I also have a Pet Life as well. I'm just starting now to get back on FetLife, so I don't really remember my username, but I'll remember it like once I see it. So yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, any last words you have before we get off of here?
As far as a new pup or a new wolf, a critter or whoever you are, whoever you want to be, it takes time within the community. Honestly, you're not gonna be the biggest thing coming in, but just learn, and see the good, the good and the bad with it, because there's always a negative and a positive, always.
Yeah.
And I've learned that as well. There's always a negative and a positive. My journey has been a little bit negative, also positive as well. And it's been great no matter what. Because when you learn from the negative, you learn what not to want for yourself.
Yes.
So remember that. You
All
learn to not to want for yourself. And that's what we have to remember. You
right.
will always want to learn something positive but then a negative. So it's always good. Actually, you have to take your negatives technically as a positive as well too,
Yeah.
because you learn from it.
Awesome. Well, it has been a pleasure getting to sit here and talk with you, and I know we'll get to talk more in the near future.
Of course, and we'll also see each other hopefully at the other different events. Hopefully at Florida Puppy, just for events.
Yes, yes. So, well, it was a pleasure, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Talk to you again soon.